Greetings, friends. Today, we have an amazing true story to share about one of the most iconic companies in automotive history. But before we jump in, I want to set the scene. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a time when horses and steam engines were the height of transportation technology. Now slowly open your eyes and see the spark of an idea in a young man's mind that would forever change the world. This is the tale of an ambitious farm boy named Henry Ford. From a seemingly simple interest in machines, to risky ventures and failures, to visionary breakthroughs that made history. We'll watch Henry overcome obstacles and doubters to build an entire empire from the ground up. What I love most is his relentless drive to make his innovative cars available to the everyman. Against all odds, Henry found a way to deliver affordable automobiles to the masses. It was truly the dawn of a new era. So start your engines, folks. We're taking a ride down memory lane to uncover the roots of one of the biggest names in the auto industry. Buckle up for Henry Ford's unbelievable journey and the founding of the legendary Ford Motors Company. In the quiet corners of Dearborn, Michigan, on the 30th of July 1863, a curious soul took his first breath. Little did anyone know that this unassuming boy named Henry Ford would one day embark on a journey that would reshape the very fabric of the American dream. Born into a farming family, Henry Ford was expected to follow in the footsteps of his father, tending to the land under the vast Michigan sky. However, young Henry harbored a profound disinterest in the agrarian life that surrounded him. "I never had any particular love for the farm. It was the mother on the farm I loved," he once confessed. As a lad, Ford's rebellious spirit manifested in his disdain for formal education. The dusty school books held no allure for him, and he barely made it past the 8th grade. Instead, he found his classroom in the whirring cogs of machinery. At the tender age of 12, he received a pocket watch from his father, a gift that would unravel his fascination with mechanical intricacies. Dissecting the watch with nimble fingers, Ford learned the art of timekeeping. Soon, his reputation as a skilled watch repairman spread through the neighborhood, and he found himself mending the ticking hearts of his community. His mechanical prowess grew, culminating in the construction of his first steam engine at the age of 15. However, tragedy struck young Henry when his beloved mother, Mary Ford, succumbed to a sudden illness. The grief-laden farm held too many memories, and at 16, against his father's wishes, Henry packed his belongings and set forth to escape the shadows of the past. In the burgeoning city of Detroit, Henry Ford's destiny awaited. Detroit at the time pulsated with the rhythm of industry, driven by steam engines and the promise of progress. Henry secured a job at the Michigan Car Company Works, only to be dismissed after a mere 6 days. Undeterred, he sought refuge in the James Flower and Brothers machine shop, where he toiled as an apprentice for a meager wage. Faced with the harsh reality of making ends meet, Ford juggled multiple jobs. By day, he immersed himself in the world of machinery, and by night, he donned the hat of a jeweler, repairing watches for an extra $1. The relentless pursuit of his passion for machines led him to the Westinghouse Engine Company, where his talents caught the eye of the district representative. In 1885, fate introduced Henry Ford to Clara Jane Bryant, his future wife, at a New Year's Eve party. Their union marked the beginning of a new chapter, and in 1891, they moved to Detroit, leaving the farm life behind. Henry's insatiable curiosity led him to a British magazine that unveiled the wonders of the gas engine, a revelation that ignited a fervor within him. Determined to unravel the mysteries of this newfound marvel, Ford sought employment at the Edison Illuminating Company, where he delved into the realm of electricity. The birth of his first child, Edsel Bryant Ford, in 1893, marked a period of personal growth, coinciding with his rise to the position of chief engineer at the Edison Illuminating Company. Now, before we move forward, I want to reveal an important fact, so please subscribe to my channel. Henry Ford's first vehicle was the Ford Quadricycle. The first vehicle ever produced by Ford Motor Co. had 4 bicycle wheels mounted on a simple frame with a gasoline engine. This was completed in 1896, as Henry Ford worked as Thomas Edison's chief electrical engineer during his free time. This made him build the quadricycle after reading an article and started dwelling further into automobiles. Now we can move forward to our story. In 1896, The wheels of innovation set in motion, and at 1:30 a.m. on June 4th, Henry Ford unveiled the quadricycle, a crude two-seater vehicle powered by a gasoline engine. This experimental foray into the automotive world, though imperfect, sowed the seeds of Ford's vision for a horseless carriage. The detour into entrepreneurship saw the birth and demise of the Detroit Automobile Company in 1899. Yet, Ford's unwavering spirit remained unbroken. His passion for racing cars emerged as a beacon, drawing attention and investment. The Ford Motor Company, founded in 1903, marked the phoenix rising from the ashes of past failures. However, tensions brewed within the company as investors clamored for passenger cars instead of Ford's racing machines. Unyielding, Henry Ford severed ties with the company, setting the stage for the birth of the Cadillac Motor Company under Henry Leland's guidance. Undeterred by setbacks, Ford and a fellow enthusiast, Tom Cooper, continued their pursuit of racing glory. The Ford 999, an 80-horsepower beast, shattered records and catapulted Ford into the limelight. This triumph laid the groundwork for the Ford Motor Company's resurrection in 1903 with newfound financial backing. Emboldened by past experiences, Ford set his sights on a loftier goal, making automobiles accessible to the common man. In 1908, the Model T rolled off the assembly line, signaling a revolution in automotive manufacturing. But it wasn't just about the car, it was about the method. Inspired by the efficiency of Chicago's slaughterhouses, Ford implemented the assembly line, propelling production rates to unprecedented levels. The roar of progress echoed through the Highland Park factory, where workers now specialized in specific tasks, turning raw materials into automobiles with remarkable speed. By 1914, the Model T dominated American roads, constituting half of all cars on the planet. However, Ford's vision transcended mere production numbers. In a stroke of brilliance, he slashed the price of the Model T, making it affordable for the average American. As the assembly line hummed with efficiency, Ford recognized the need for content and prosperous workers. In 1914, he doubled the wages of his employees to an astounding $5 a day. The ripples of Ford's revolutionary ideas spread far beyond Detroit, reshaping industrial landscapes across the nation. Other companies, fearing a mass exodus of workers, followed suit, altering the dynamics of labor relations. Ford's legacy wasn't just about cars, it was about the people who built them. However, the zenith of success also brought challenges. Ford's unwavering belief in the Model T became a double-edged sword. As competitors evolved, he clung to the past, reluctant to bid farewell to the iconic vehicle. By the late 1920s, declining sales forced Ford to concede, and in 1927, the Model A ushered in a new era. The River Rouge complex, a sprawling testament to Ford's vision, emerged as a self-contained industrial behemoth. From refining raw materials to final assembly, every step occurred within its colossal walls. Yet, despite these grand innovations, Ford Motor Company found itself trailing behind General Motors and Chrysler by 1936. The tumultuous years that followed saw Ford navigating the challenges of the Great Depression, laying off workers, and relinquishing control to his grandson, Henry II, in 1945. The final chapter in Ford's extraordinary life unfolded on April 7, 1947, when he succumbed to a cerebral hemorrhage. Henry Ford's legacy transcends the confines of the automotive world. He was a trailblazer, a visionary who reshaped industries and redefined the relationship between labor and capital. His story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a reminder that even in the face of failure, innovation can emerge, steering the wheels of progress toward a brighter future.